Hello everyone, it's Odd Guardian here. With the increased support for Discard Warlock yet again, I wanted to give a try to the Lakari Sacrifice quest for a change, and this sort of a more control-oriented take on Discard Warlock. Now, control and discard don't really sound like a nice combo. And I have to admit there are severe issues trying to build a control build of discard. In theory it sounds a little bit attractive because, you know, Lakari Sacrifice, get the Nether Portal summons 2 3/2s for you every single turn. So in theory you should have infinite value, and with all that infinite value you should be able to win a lot of games. So if you throw in Lakari Sacrifice and you have means to activate it and you have a bunch of removals to keep you alive and going well, and then those imps start grinding the opponent down, and maybe there's something to it. There definitely was nothing to it back in Boom's day, but this archetype got a number of new cards. First of all, there's a new board control spell, Shriek. Discard your lowest cost card, deal 2 damage to all minions. Quick, comes out early in the game, controlled discard, sounds good. There's a Taunt minion, controlled discard, 3 mana reckless dice roll, Taunt, Battlecry, discard your lowest cost card. Alright, sounds pretty good. There's the new legendary minion, High Priestess Yeklik. Taunt lifesteal when you discard this, add 2 copies of it to your hand. So you can get a lot of Yekliks, you can get a lot of these lifesteal minions. There's some healing for you in addition to infinite value. Sounds pretty good. And then there is the new Soul Warden, a 6 mana 6/6 Battlecry, add 3 random cards you discarded this game to your hand. So even if you discard a key piece, well, you just play Soul Warden and you just might get it back again. So Discard Warlock got a lot of new support, and much of this support is also built so that you can try to use it in a control core. This deck actually uses even another new card, although it's not Discard Warlock specific, which is the Void Contract. Destroy half of each player's deck, so this anti-combo card. So my overall plan with this deck was that, okay, I'm going to put in just enough discard to get those effects going, complete the quest, I'm going to put in a lot of removal, I'm going to put in a lot of answers to various threats. And lo and behold, it's Discard Control. Unfortunately, I have not been able to make this one work. I have not been able to win half of my games with this. I have had some nice games, I've had some nice wins, I've had some very close losses, but the nature of the discard mechanic, it still remains in large part the same. You're just every single turn off the game almost, you're just hoping, okay, please discard Yeklik, please discard Savas, please don't discard my Gul'dan. And that's pretty terrible. Well, some people like it, but I felt pretty bad when I was playing this deck for the most part. Even when I was winning. But this build was pretty much as good as I was able to make it. There's a pair of Gnome Feradus, also some combo disruption potential, Gluttonosus for some weapon removal. Gluttonosus was one of the highest performing cards in the deck, so looking at the card performance, Gluttonosus did a really good job, Ziliax did a really good job. Yeklik is one of the stars, even Siphon Soul did a surprisingly good job in this deck, because you generally don't want to have too many cards that you can't afford to discard in a deck like this, even though you have the Soul Wardens. Really the only tech card that failed me when I was playing this deck was Skulking Geist, because I also run Shriek and Soulfire, so maybe it just wasn't quite the right fit. So I think Skulking Geist probably has to go. But thing is, I don't think this archetype can be fine-tuned enough that it's worthwhile to spend more time on it, so I didn't make another version without the Geist. I was quite satisfied with the majority of the cards in this list. And Skulking Geist was like the only significant outlier that just didn't seem to fit in. I've talked about Void Contract sometimes earlier, and Void Contract is also a card that I'm getting asked about a lot. Should this card go in Control Warlock? And yeah, maybe it should. And in this case, especially, it definitely should, because you can't play something like Rin in a Discard Control lock, because when you're playing discard, you're discarding those seals too. But Void Contract, it's fire and forget. You do it once, and that's it. So for a combo disruption tool, in this archetype, Void Contract is the only real option. And it might be that it's good enough to go in regular Control Warlock too. As always, I've recorded a bunch of gameplay of this deck for you, so you get to see how cards are being discarded and portals are opened, and faces hit. Too often my face. If you enjoy this content, then please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more. And now let's go take a look at Discard Control Warlock in action. I mean, I know I'm playing meme deck, but still dying on turn 7 against a druid is not very fun. Well, now this would discard the Noferadu, or it would discard the Doom God. I don't really want to discard either of them. I think I'll play the Noferadu here. Let's burn something from the opponent too. I'm probably top deck a card that is cheaper than the Doom God, which would give me a chance to play the Diatrol. I really don't want to draw. I mean, I hate Discard Warlock, I have to say, already. Because I've drawn Soul Warden in both games right at the start. And you don't want to draw Soul Warden at the start, because if you discard Soul Warden, then that's terrible, because it's the only way to get stuff back. Let's see. Well, that was a seriously good draw though. Because now I just play this fellow. And I discard the Zavas. Yay! Found good card. Woohoo! Still not really intent on discarding the Soul Warden, but I may have to. If I could somehow discard Zavas again before playing Doom God, I could play Soul Warden before Doom God. I could get more copies of Zavas back. Priest already playing 2 copies of Shadow Visions. Oh, this is such a bad draw for this position. That's a better one. Next turn we're going to have to go with the Doom God and see if we can get the randomness on our side, because I want to discard these 2 and not these 2. But next turn we'll find out. It's going to be all Hearthstone, exactly as designed. Let's see. Don't know what kind of priest this is yet, but Duskbreaker Shadow Visions makes me think it's some kind of Mind Blast priest or something. But that powered shield from Shadow Visions is really surprising. I don't know what's up with that. This is almost certainly going to be a Mind Blast priest. I have also the option to play Blood Queen Lanatel first, but if I play this first, and he has a couple Shadow Priest, then he can just steal the Lanatel. And I don't think I can afford to take that chance. He might also steal the Diatrol or the Noferadu. So I think the thing here is to just slam the Doom God and hope we rolled high. We rolled very low. We actually rolled the worst roll. I really did not want to lose those cards. Losing Siphon Soul and Lanatel. Not Lanatel, but the Siphon Soul and the Soul Warden was terrible. It was a disaster when I had 2 cards that I wanted to discard in hand. Sometimes it works out like that. I wanted this one to take the damage from the Witch Doctor in order to play around the possible Cabal Shadow Priest. That's really annoying. This probably should be pretty good. I could tap first to make it less likely that I discard Lanatel. Also make it less likely to discard Yeklik or Zavas though. Do I want to trade here or go face? Might want to trade. Let's tap first. Oh, that Doom God was a terrible draw. Let's see what we're going to discard. We hit high this time. Splendid. This time we managed to hit high. But I think I'm trading here. I believe I'll go for the trades. I think I still have play left here. Hi, Kalin. Just playing some memes. Mossy was a surprising card. I did not expect that from the priest. But I guess it's okay. Lanatel is a 6/6 at the moment. There's always a chance to discard it. But I don't want to play the Clutch Mother yet. Because there's the risk of Psychic Scream. I guess I'll play the Doom Guard first and see what happens next. Lost the Ooze, but it doesn't matter in this matchup. I do get the Nether Portal. Obviously cannot use the Nether Portal in yet this turn. But this doesn't set up lethal, so do I actually need to play the Clutch Mother and try to force some removal? He could coin Anduin next turn. Coin Anduin, kills the Doom Guard, kills the Zavas. Alternative is to tap. I think I'm tapping here. Then I can go Nether Portal Zavas next turn potentially. If he coins the Anduin now. He has a lot of stuff out there and he still has the coin too. But let's see. Why are you playing Thanos card to counter combo decks? I will destroy their combo. I can't put any reliable combo counters into this. But this is a more control take on Disco. Completely original build. I was expecting the coin Anduin, but he could scream. Well.
Is someone injured?
Well. Oh, he has. But isn't he going to overdraw like crazy with this line? I don't even know what the point here is. 8 plus 4. That's just 12 damage. That is not enough damage. I think we're opening a permanent portal to summon Simps. That seems like a good idea to me. And we trade away the Cleric. Deny some card draw with that line. Push face with this fellow. This seems as good a time as any to play the Zavas. Let's try this. Obviously there can be the Anduin play now, which would kill these two. And he would not die even to Soulfire next turn. He has one Shadow Visions card and he has one Witch Doctor card. There could be a Scream. He managed to draw a little bit. And that draws another card, obviously. And then there could be Scream after that. That's possible. It's not like I have 11 reach here. There, oh, it was a Witch Doctor Scream. That was really solid. That was more solid than I expected. I guess I can play the Lanatel here. Lanatel and Fellhound. Seems like the line. Hopefully I don't discard the Soulfire. And I don't discard the Soulfire, okay. It's Control Disco. We are currently controlling this Disco. Isn't that like what you do on Friday? Last game I died to a Malygos Druid on turn 7. After turn 5 Alexstrasza into turn 6 Malygos. That I couldn't remove, but hey, this time we're going to do better. Okay, he has one Shadow Visions card. Anduin could obviously kill the Lanatel. And he would get 5 armor as well, so he would not die. But something has to happen. That is strong enough. Because Soulfire cannot help me push through it. Oh, now it's not strong enough. Because Lanatel grows. So Doomguard is lethal. Woohoo! It doesn't matter if I discard the Soulfire, because Lanatel keeps growing. And these two push through that and Lanatel kills the priest. Disco! I think that's something. So far. So this is an OTK Paladin. Okay. Can we get so much pressure that we can beat him? Or can we just burn Uther with this? We have 4% to win the game next turn. Let's win the game next turn. 4%. Come on, you can do it. Nope. We didn't win the game yet. That was unfortunate. I was quite certain that we would be winning this game here. I was quite certain we would be winning the game here. Most unfortunate that it didn't happen.
The light dims, but we fight.
Why did it have to be the Soul? No, I hope I don't discard the Soul Warden. Still need to play this and hope we don't discard the Soul Warden. Alright, just discarded a coin. Okay. Discarding a coin is not too bad. Alright. This would discard the Defile. I don't think I want to discard the Defile here. I want to play the Defile, although if he's running Tekal build, he probably doesn't have Steed. So we do it like this. Pyromancer, that's a surprise. That's a real surprise. Seemed pretty weak to me. I can Shriek this board. Now Shriek discards the Diatrol, and the Diatrol discards the Shriek. That was unfortunate. I still don't want him to be playing more buffs on these. I could also try to tap and look for another card. Yeah, we can do that. If I can find... Ooh, yes, that's what I was looking for. That's basically exactly what I was looking for. Alright, so we kill that off. We discard a couple of cards. We buff up the Zavas. Get a taunt minion on the way. 4 out of 6 in the quest. A little bit more. Just a little bit more. And we've got this. Now he has Steed targets, if he runs Steed. Many of these Tekal builds don't run Steed, but some of them do. So what did I discard in this game? I've discarded Zavas a couple of times. I discarded Siphon Soul and Coin. I think I need to tap here. Doomguard's intriguing and it completes the quest. I think it's Doomguard time. Hope I don't discard the Hellfire. I want to discard Zavas and Checklick. Well, I did discard the Checklick at least. Alright. Unfortunate that I discarded the Hellfire. If this is a Steed build, then this Crystal Smith is a huge problem. And Hellfire meant that I lost the AoE. But we'll see. Because he's running Zavas, I think he might not have Steed. These builds often don't have Steed. That was a very strange and silly move, I think. He definitely wanted to hit into this Doomguard here. I think I'm Void Contracting next turn. This turns Celiax into the Kangor. But I probably play the Zavas too. Next turn I'll Void Contract half of his cards to potentially prevent the OTK. I could do it this turn as well, but it always discards 8 cards. It rounds up, so he draws 1, so yeah. I think this is the line. Celiax comes in, kills the Kangor. And I'm going to play the Clutch Mother. Next turn I'm playing the Void Contract, and hopefully we burn his combo pieces. If he plays Uther this turn, that would be very annoying. Well, it wasn't the latest top deck, so nothing I could do about that. But I can destroy the bounces. Half of the bounces. Or is that for next turn? Maybe I do want to set up the nether portal first. Let's set up the nether portal first. Kill the minion. Or go face. Uther's weapon is going to clean up the check click anyway. I'll do this. We'll do Void Contract next turn. I think it was important to set up the portal. That is the second equality. Alright. Now we have dealt with both equalities. He may or may not have some bounces. Being at 16 should be fine. We're void contracting half the decks. So now he probably does not have bounces. We destroyed half of the deck, so he is unlikely to be able to bounce. Or at least unlikely to be able to bounce multiple times. But that Tarim was a solid draw. Soulfire is solid draw too. I can start with the Soul Warden. Let's start with the Soul Warden here. I might get the coin back. Do I get the coin back? I don't get the coin back. Because I was planning to do Soulfire and Diatrol. I might still do Soulfire and Diatrol, but now I have to do Soulfire first. Losing another Soul Warden is obviously inconvenient. And discarding Hellfire instead of one of the Yekliks was also inconvenient. I think I'm punching there. Okay. We have seen both equalities. I don't know if he has ability to bounce any of the horsemen. He might not have the ability to bounce any of the horsemen.
No peace, no rest.
And he's almost in fatigue too. He might have Shirvala. I don't know yet. But this turn I will Siphon Soul the Tarim. So that I get access to his horsemen. So I can kill these horsemen here. I can Gnome Ferrado another card from the top of his deck. Alright. He has 3 cards. Can he make this happen with these 3 cards? Is this your... Yeah, this is completely original build. He does have Shirvala. And he managed to keep a bounce too. Wow. I burnt half of his deck and he still had 2 bounces. But he gave up. Pow! We take down the OTK Paladin. Why don't I get these kinds of draws on ramp when I play my Druid decks? Yeah, I've never done that with Malygos Druid. Never. Not a single time. Now I got that 3 times in a row. But hey. It's Hearthstone. Need to play Diatrol into Diatrol. Could be worse to look at Artifact and all its issues. Does Artifact have gameplay issues? I don't think it has. Right? Slower Odd Mage build. No, why did I have to draw the Soulfire? Okay, this is kind of stuff that you have to do when you're playing this deck. You have to gamble. So this must not discard the Dire Troll. Well, it didn't discard the Dire Troll, so some kind of an upside. I get to copy check click. Losing plays faster than this Malleus Druids are winning the games. Yeah, but I mean, there's nothing wrong with the game. It's just the payment model that people are not so hot about. I can get Celiax back from the Stole Warden. It's okay. If I don't discard the Soul Warden now. It's unlikely though. I can tap to make it even less likely. Or I can Soulfire first when there's 66% to discard check click. I think we Soulfire first. It's 66% to discard check click this way. Well, 66% to discard check click this way versus 50% to discard check click after tap, so I took the most probable route to discard check click, but there was also the more probable route to discard Soul Warden. Sucks one, but life's that way. It's Hearthstone. It's just Hearthstone. So Defile into Shriek is the play. 1 damage plus 2 damage. Defile into Shriek. We discard check click again. We can kill this. I can tap. I can hit face. He doesn't have any 1-cost spells, so this doesn't actually do anything. Need to discard 1 more card. Then I can get the portal. Can I get there though? I don't know yet. Well, that's pretty much a no-brainer. Lost the Geist, but he doesn't have anything that I would be able to target with the Geist anyway. Grab some more check clicks. Complete the Nether Portal. Kill the Celiax. I can also tap. Next time we play the Nether Portal, probably. You can stream other games. I lose 3/4 of my viewers whenever I stream another game. I'll try it maybe sometimes on Saturdays again, but the fact of the matter is that my average viewership when I stream something else than Hearthstone is 10, and when I stream Hearthstone it's 30. That's simply a fact. That would give me a lot of check clicks. He might play something nasty next turn. I think we need to open the portal. Let's open the portal first. See what happens next. I have Godfrey.
My calculations are flawless. I dream.
Oh, that was a pretty big roll. I mean, I have Cataclysm, so it's not like it's completely impossible to do things. Godfrey can't kill the Ysera. That Ysera was a really big roll. And he just goes face, he doesn't care. 2 and a 4 and a 6, but that's going to be a 9. Ouch. Not able to take down the Ysera. I have the ability to play Gnome Ferrado into Cataclysm, or I have to play one of the check clicks. Jekyll is probably going to die, he's not going to let it stand. I will lose the Godfrey. Can I afford to use Godfrey this turn? That would mean that the Ysera lives. Do I die to the Ysera then? I think I have to use the Godfrey anyway though. Godfrey into Gnome Ferrado is the line. But that does leave the Ysera alive. So there are risks involved. I might die here. Just pushing with the Ysera. I think he's hero powering face. Oh, but he might also have like Blaze Callers or something out there. 2 Zera cards too. That's really annoying. I think this is Cataclysm into check click. I think it has to be Cataclysm into check click. But he's not going to let any check clicks live, so they're never going to actually heal me. Even though I can play 2 check clicks every turn, he has enough removal to kill the check clicks every turn and deal 12 to my face eventually. So this is not going to be enough. Depends a lot on also on the Zera cards that he got. But I don't think the check clicks will live. That was really weak though. That was like really weak. But I suppose there's more coming. I have to kill one of these. I think I also need to hit into the other. Then I'll play 2 more check clicks. But there's still so much. There's still so many removal spells. This is not going to be enough. He's not going to let these check clicks heal me ever. Well, now I know there's a Dragon's Fury left in the deck too. So that's something. But... And rag hit is never going to be a sure thing. Because he can't play rag and... He can't play rag and deal damage on the same turn. But these sort of things can get to me. Absolutely. I would have to find the Gul'dan. But at least I can defile that one away. I can play another pair of check clicks. Hopefully he does not have... I mean, rag hit would here have 20% to kill me. I would need these check clicks to start healing me. No! Awakens. Awakens rolled. Silly game. Really silly game. Let's see. We might just beat Priest with a single Gnome Ferrado. No, it won't be. Because this is Hearthstone. There's probably Topsy-Turvy. I can't beat Topsy-Turvy. I mean, he has a lot of time and then he will have OTK through anything. The only way he can mess up is if he defeats himself. Well, I can beat him actually with the Void Contract, potentially. So there is that. There is the potential Void Contract. Void Contract. Let's see. I need the Void Contract. And I need it before he finds combo pieces. Which is almost impossible, because he has them by turn 8 when I could play it. So that's kind of a problem. Probably have to go in Doomguard next turn. Mecha 2. No, this is Topsy-Turvy. Topsy-Turvy plays the quest. Guaranteed Topsy-Turvy. Well, I could discard the coin. What do you think about Void Contract? I think it's a silly card in most decks, but it fits this one, because it gives me a win condition against combo. This will discard the coin. That's fine. He obviously has Spirit Lash in the deck, but I'm not sure if that matters too much. Because if I had traded, he could have done the same thing with the Spirit Lash. This was a really bad draw. I have to play the Doomguard and hope I don't discard the Soul Warden. I also didn't want to discard those cards, but I get them back from the Soul Warden. That's not too bad. 3 out of 6. He has Double Mass Hysteria. he has all sorts of things. More Doom Gods. Does he have another Spirit Lash? He might. I need Soul Warden anyway.
And you taught you were wrong.
Also get the coin. He's just going to hit these in, and I could ensure that I complete the quest next turn. If I coin Shriek now, I will discard the Ooze. Next turn I can play the Doom God. I'll coin the Shriek. It prevents another... It prevents a good Spirit Lash with the double Talnos. But he does get the quest. He does get the quest very quickly here. He might just scream this turn. I can also do that. Because this is guaranteed topsy-turvy. But I can't prevent him from getting the combo pieces. I want to play Doom God first and then tap. Because I want to get to the Void contract. I want to find the Void contract, that's important to me. But I can't discard that. But he can get Amara, maybe even this turn. I will die to the... I didn't have Void contract fast enough. Well, even turn 8 might not have been fast enough. I definitely needed latest turn 8. Now that's a Void contract. This is a tough turn. I can Void contract half of his cards. Then he can go off with this test subject next turn. Or I can kill this test subject now. And potentially lose the Void contract. It's around 1 in 3 to win the game. If I burn half of his deck... It's around 1 in 3. I have to try. I have to Void contract. It's around 1 in 3 to burn enough combo pieces that he cannot win. He might still win with just Amara.
You are safe now.
1 and a 2 and a Cataclysm. I think I'll take that. We play Nether Portal into Cataclysm. There goes the Amara. And there goes the test subject number 1. If he does not have a second test subject, he loses. If he doesn't have boars, he loses. Now we just don't know. Now we just don't know whether he has the pieces left or not. This didn't draw anything, which means that he has every minion he will get in his hand. He should now know whether he wins or loses. Oops, that was a mistake, sorry about that. Obviously I should not have tapped, I don't know what I was thinking. Sorry. No tapping. No tapping. Why did he play the test subject? He needed to get to the Amara before he dies. He was at the risk of dying. I really should not be tapping. Because currently I have a pretty decent lead. Did I really lose all the minions? And got got to keep only the spells. He might have Psychic Scream. He has 8 cards in hand. Does he have something that he can use to go off? Does he? He has the boar. Does he have a test subject? Are you kidding me? Does he have enough? He needs to have the... He needs to have the Topsy-Turvy. He has Topsy-Turvy. This is enough. This is enough. He won't fatigue from the... He has to play a lot of those powered shields, but there won't be enough to fatigue him. Right? He had enough health to not fatigue. But this one needs to go to 20, or does it? Is it enough? I'm not sure. Is he going to fatigue? He might fatigue before he gets the boar buffed. No, he doesn't. He doesn't fatigue. He doesn't fatigue. He can make multiple boars with the... He can make multiple boars with the nightmares. He still wins. He still wins. Double Vivid Nightmares on that 11-1 boar. Designers have wanted this deck to work. So there is that. The game designers are ecstatic about decks like this. They love decks like this. This is exactly how they vision Hearthstone. I'm mulliganing for Odd Paladin, but we'll see.
Speak your peace.
That wasn't a strong one drop. I like that. I'll play the Lakari. The right thing here is to hero power. I probably can play Shriek next turn. If I want to discard the Zavas, I would have to also spend the coin. Purifier Small was so good. That was so good. I'm tempted to coin Cataclysm, but I'm also tempted to wait one more turn of stuff from him before I do so.
You will pay for that, cur.
Then I could play the Quest on Curve. No, it has to be now. We complete the quest, we get double check click, and we get the Zavas back. Next turn I have to play Yeklik, and then I can play the Nether Portal, and maybe I can do things from there. I'll need to top deck some more removal pieces, obviously, because he gets to go to his turn 5 with some stuff on the board. Oh, that one. Solid stuff. Does he have Fungalmancer or something? Fungalmancer would be so good here, or level up, because this would then get to go face. He had exactly that. That's 8 damage on the board. I need to open the portal now. Hope he doesn't have another buff card for this turn. He does have another buff card. He's always going face here. There's absolutely no reason for him to trade. I need to trade it with the 7-3, of course. He might have another buff for next turn. If he can buff these up. Do I need to do Dire Troll Savas? Dire Troll Savas doesn't give me any lifesteal on the board. No, I think I need to do this. I need the lifesteal taunt now. Nether Portal starts to give me value. Level up means that one of those can kill the lifestealer. But that's still some healing coming. I can kill all of these, but he will have 5 on board. I will have to have the Dire Troll out there. What did I discard? I discarded a Shriek. I discarded a Shriek. So I could get a Shriek from Soul Warden. Then I could do trade, Shriek. But if I don't get the Shriek, then he needs 5 and he kills me. I need the Shriek. There's the Shriek. Trade. Shriek. Shriek to kill the raid leader, so that he only has 1 minion on the board. I got the Yeklik back. I have Dire Troll, I have Yeklik. I need to get taunts up. Really need to get some taunts up. Not dead to Leroy. Not dead to buffs yet. I am dead to Leroy and a weapon. Seriously? Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.